Hello everyone, today I'm going to be making a quick comparison between the RE20 and famous standard issue dynamic microphones in the market that are much cheaper than it, so we can see if it compares and if the 5 times price is worth it. And if you ask, no, it is not cold. I just think this is very comfortable. So if you spent anything more than 5 seconds in the world of audio, you would be familiar with this microphone. It's a microphone that's been made in the 60s, it's still being made today, it sounds incredible, especially with a special variable D. That means that this microphone does not have a proximity effect, at least not as much as most or all dynamic microphones. It also has a pretty big capsule, which leads to it having a very condenser-like sound. That's not the only factor, obviously. I really like it for voiceover and for singing as well, especially because my room is very untreated, and you will tell that immediately if I switch to the sound that you're going to hear from the phone. Horrible audio quality. So now that we're back on this microphone, so what exactly am I going to compare this workhorse with? I'm going to be comparing it with an SM58, a Sennheiser E845, and a very old AKG. I don't think that part is even fair. So then let's jump into the comparisons. By the way, this will have no post-production, nothing, maybe just a little bit of gain boost. So check, I'm not going to do that. Now, the first microphone in the comparison is going to be the Sennheiser. I really like the sound of this thing. It's so lively and it produces such an amazing amount of detail for, the size and the format. I really like it. Let's go back to the RE20. Now this is just a quick palette cleanser before we move into the next mic, which should be the Shure SM58. Now any audio nerd is gonna flame me for saying this is an SM58, but it uses the same capsule and it uses the same internals. However, it's called a Scarlett DM1. Now does it sound exactly the same? I would not say so. I would assume because the SM58 has a transformer inside and this probably doesn't. Maybe. And last but not least, a microphone that has existed longer than any user on TikTok. I'm not particularly excited to see how this sounds like in post-production, but this is the AKG 330BT. I don't think it sounds that great. I mean, it's 40 plus years old. The capsule is just definitely rusted out, or at least kind of. But yeah, this is what this sounds like. What do you think? So all in all, even though I don't think this microphone sounds 5 times better than the other ones, I will say that if you have a podcast and the guests are not very familiar with microphones, this microphone is very forgiving, speaking from a very fair distance or very, very up close, and it sounds really good on most things. However, 5 times is still, it's up to you.